Welcome to Seated Yoga and Stability today. All right, everybody, so have a nice, comfortable seat. Good morning. Nice to see everybody. We're going to work a little bit today on, so during this time, this last 3 months or so, a lot of us have been on our computers a lot or on our phones a lot. So if you notice that your head is down on the phone a lot, right? More than probably usual. So I'm going to give you just this 1-minute little exercise that you can do whenever you're starting to feel like your shoulders are getting stiff or your neck is getting stiff, and it's just a nice way to reboot yourself, right? If you're doing a lot of task work. But first, we're just going to come into this space. So we're going to just float our eyes closed. Yeah, and just be aware of how you feel today. And notice how every day is a little bit different. Some days we feel all this energy, we feel good, and some days we just feel like we're moving through mud. Yeah, so just observe how you're feeling today and don't make any judgments about it. It just is what it is, knowing that there's nothing ever stays the same. So not to get caught up with that. So let's take a nice big breath in. And just let it go with a sigh. Feels good to sigh sometimes. Another big breath in. And sigh it out. Yeah, and one more. Big breath in. And let it go. Good. And we're just going to do a few rounds of alternate nostril breaths. It's a nice time of year to do that with a lot of sinus issues with pollens and all of that. And it also helps us to just balance our left-right brain. So if you need to open your eyes here to see me, go ahead and do that. But otherwise, I'm just going to guide you through alternate nostril breath. You can either bring your right hand, your pointer finger and your second finger, and just gently touch the middle of your eyebrows with the tips of those two fingers. And then your thumb lays just on the outside of the right nostril and the other two fingers on the other side. So we're not closing our nose yet. Yeah, and if it's uncomfortable for you to have your arm up, once it's up here, it's just resting gently on your face. Try to relax your right arm and your right shoulder. So take the tension out of it. Good. Eyes are closed if that's available to you. We're going to take a nice long breath in through both nostrils. And then go ahead and breathe out through both nostrils. And now we're going to gently press on the right nostril with the thumb and inhale, slowly inhale through the left side. Gently close off the left nostril and exhale out the right side. And slowly inhale, same right side. Close the right nostril, exhale the left side. So continue on at your own pace. Inhaling and exhaling through one side. And then exhaling and inhaling through the other side. Alternate nostrils. So try to take the tension out of the pose, right? The effort. Just make it nice and slow and relaxed. Yeah, and if that hand up on your face is not comfortable for any reason, you can just release your right hand onto your thigh and just imagine the air going out and in through one side and then out and in through the other. And again, key here is as slow as you possibly can go. Even if you only get 2 or 3 breaths on either side in, that's amazing. And breathing all the way to the top, and you're exhaling all the way to the bottom. Notice if there's one side of your nose that's a little more stuffed up than the other, fairly common. And it changes all day. If you were to do this alternate nostril breath this afternoon or this evening, it would be different, right? Maybe the other side of your nose would be more plugged. So just do 2 more rounds at your own pace. Again, take the effort out of the breath. Just make this so slow, so comfortable, so relaxed. And just the next time that you breathe out the left side, take your time all the way, breathe out all the way. Just gently then float your hands up off your face, release the breath. Hands on your thighs, eyes remain closed. We'll just wait for everybody to be done. And in the meantime, just observe the effects of that breath. Yeah, if your right side, your right nostril is a little plugged, that means your creative side is a little stuck. Right nostril a little plugged up, that means your analytical side, your task work is a little stuck, and we need both. This helps us to balance that. And then bringing your hands with your eyes closed into Anjali Mudra prayer position, or if you have one hand, just rest that hand onto your heart. Both hands, rest your thumbs onto your heart in prayer position. Good. And just today, make an intention for a class. So what we think is what manifests. Yes, we have that power in us. So think of something in your life right now that you would want to have more of, or that you want to have grow, whether it's kindness, peace, health, whatever that is for you. Just repeat in your head, I want whatever it is. Yeah, setting that intention. It's called the Sankalpa. Good. And then when you're feeling ready, gently begin to flutter your eyes open and close like a little butterfly. Yeah. And then slowly open the eyes. Good. And relax. It is so powerful. And so much of what I read in yoga, it's about what you think is what happens, right? So if we're thinking negative thoughts, oh, this is terrible, this is that, then that happens. If we think, oh, we're going to get mugged, then typically that charges your energy to have that happen. So it's really a practice to practice that positive thinking, right? Okay, so here's the little tip I'm going to give you for lots of computer and task work. Okay, so we're going to start with our hands. We're going to spread our fingers wide. Hello, everybody. Say hello to me. Yay, smile. All right, we're going to put our fingers on the back of our head. So one or both hands, yeah. So your fingertips just touch, the middle 2 fingertips touch. You're going to take your thumbs, if you can see, you're going to bring them onto your jaw. So you're basically just holding your head, right, with your fingers behind your skull and your thumbs resting, and you can even take your thumbs and sort of massage out that jaw. You're right by your jaw joint there, or approximate, it's not exacting. Good. All right, so take a breath in and breathe out and see if you can relax your shoulders and your arms, even though you're holding your head, right? And so again, your fingers are behind you, just cradling your skull. All right, this is where we're going to use our eyes. So we're going to look over to the right just with your eyes. You're not moving your head. And then bring your eyes to the left. And slowly roll your eyes to the right. And roll your eyes to the left. And bring your eyes back forward. Look up with just your eyeballs. And look down towards your knees. And look up. And look down. And eyes forward. Now we're going to roll our eyes slowly in a clockwise circle. Both eyes at the same time. Again, we're not moving our head. We're just moving our eyes. Yeah, circles in a clockwise circle. And then come back to looking forward. And now you're going to go counterclockwise. Just with it's really easy to start moving your head Really try not to move your head. Let your head be stable. As you counterclockwise, roll your eyes and come back forward and relax your arms down. Good. Wiggle out your shoulders. Good. So that's something really nice for you to do regularly, right? Because how much are we on screens? All of us. So that young, old, in between, everybody. We're all being guided more and more to be on screens. All right. So now we're going to take our shoulders and we're going to lift our shoulders all the way up to try to touch our ears. Good. And then exhale. Oh, relax your shoulders down. And now we're going to do something a little different with our shoulders. We're just going to start to pump our shoulders up and down. Yeah, that might feel kind of good. And that gets our energy flowing. So it gets energy nice and loose, right? Our shoulders, we hold a lot of tension. Pump, pump, pump. Good, good, good. And relax. Very nice. Okay. So coming into a little, we're going to scoot forward in our chairs now, if that's available to you. Good. And we're going to come into our jaw a little bit, right? Well, maybe not. Yeah, maybe we will. So we're just going to open our mouth wide and close and open and close and open and close. Good. And now we're going to take our head, our chin, and we're going to lift it up towards the ceiling. Good. And we're going to jut our low jaw underneath our upper jaw. So you're going to just slide your low jaw forward like you're pouting. Right? And then even lift it up. So we're getting a stretch underneath our chin. This helps with this nice double chin. We're doing a little plastic surgery here today. And actually the energy goes down your throat. And your throat is our cleansing chakra. And then relax your jaw back and bring your head forward. Take a breath in, and it might feel nice to just relax your head down, just tipping your chin to your chest. Good. And then lift your head up and look slowly over to the right. Getting a nice stretch in your neck. Come forward and look slowly over to the left. Good. And come back forward. And then if you'd like, we're going to just drop your chin again to the chest and just make a couple circles, just 2 slow circles in clockwise. Yeah, make it nice and slow, stretchy. Next time your chin comes to chest, just reverse and go the opposite direction. Good. Just making it feel good. And come back to chin to chest. Good. Press down into your feet and slowly float your head back up. Good. All right. So we're scooted forward, still in our chair a little bit, if you can. Even if you don't, it's not available for you. We're going to press your chest forward, coming into cat-cow. Feel your chest lift up, like at a string on your chest, and I'm lifting it up. And lift the chin up slightly. Slide your hands up to the top of your thighs and reach your elbows back behind you. Feel your chest open. Good. This is so good for so many things. Uplifting. Anytime we open up our heart, we uplift. And exhale. Relax your body. Start to slide your hands down to the front of your knees and relax that heavy head. Yeah. And again, inhale, press down into your feet. Slide your hands up to the top of your thighs. Reach your elbows behind you. Lift your chest. Look up. And exhale, slide your hands forward. Let's pause here with our body forward. And I want you to, if you're holding onto your knee or your knees, I want you to just feel the middle of your spine stretching back towards the back of your chair. Yeah, I'm just getting a nice stretch, C-shaped stretch in the spine. And then relax the spine and slowly bring your body straight back up, hands slide up. And let's just pump our shoulders again. Yeah, get rid of any tension that we've built up. Good, and relax. Okay, we're gonna do a forward fold twist today, seated. So take a nice big breath in. And as you exhale, now we're gonna concentrate on our belly button, and we're gonna press your belly button and your chest forward, but you're still looking forward towards the screen, even up a little bit, right? Take a big breath in, and on an exhale, hinge forward at your hips with a nice straight spine. Just look down at the floor. Good. That's a nice little forward fold here. And then press down into your feet with a nice straight spine. Head stays right above the shoulders as you bring your body just straight back up. All right. And now here comes the twist. We're going to do that same thing with our upper body. Big breath in. Exhale, start by pressing your belly forward. And so you'll see that your low back rides forward as well. Press your chest forward. Keep your head right above your shoulders and lean your body forward. Good. All right. Now, if it's available to you, you're going to take your left hand and lay it onto your thighs, right? And if it's not available, just stay in the forward fold or just keep going up and down on the forward fold. Right arm drops down alongside your legs. Yeah. And then press down into your feet and slowly start to draw your right arm out to the side. You can watch it. You can watch that right hand rise up and just press into that left forearm as you reach your right fingertips as high up as is comfortable on your body, right? So you're pressing down into that left forearm to reach the right arm up as high as you can. Looking up, if that's difficult on your neck, you can bring your head to wherever it's comfortable. Big breath. And the next time you exhale, just start to float your right arm down. You can watch it float down towards the floor. Good. Now we're going to go right over to the other side. So you're going to bring your right forearm, your palm is up, laying on your thighs. Relax your left arm down. Good. Turn your left thumb out. Press down into your feet and slowly start to reach that left arm. Let it just float up nice and softly. Yeah, I'm pressing a little bit into that right forearm to give you leverage to lift that left arm up, fingers up and arm, and breathe. You can look again up at the fingers, or you can bring your gaze just forward or underneath the arm. Yeah, breathe, and then slowly float that hand down. Just let it slowly float down towards the floor. Good. And now bring both hands to your thighs. Looking down at the floor, press down into your feet to slowly float your body back up. Good. And let's just pump out our shoulders. I like that one, as you can tell. Yeah, hopefully you do too. Good. Okay, so we're going to come into a little side bend now for our spine. So we're going to start by taking your right leg out to the side. Left leg stays forward. Good. And then we're going to take your right hand across to the left thigh. So we're going to cross it over. Good. Again, relax the arm down, square your chest to the front of the room. We're going to inhale and slowly float again. Now, the left arm comes up towards the sky. Good. Take a big breath in, reach up tall. And as you exhale, stretch up and then just start to lean over to the right. Yeah, good. Keep that left shoulder back and breathe now in this nice side stretch for our spine. So you breathe right into that left lung. Good. And then inhale, slowly come back up. Good. And just however it's comfortable for you, float your arm down. Yeah, nice and slowly. Good. And now we're going to step that right leg in and step the left leg out. Good. All right, same thing on this side. So now we're going to take that left hand across to the right side, right arm down alongside your body, turn your palm out, press into your feet to float your arm up towards the sky. Good. Take a big breath in, stretch up tall, get as tall as you can in that whole side body. And as you exhale, tuck your belly button in, stretch up, and then lean over. It doesn't matter how far you go. Don't want to be leaning over to try to get with the arm out in front of you. We want to keep that right shoulder back. And you can bend your elbow here if that feels more comfortable, but we're just getting this nice side stretch, opening up that right lung now. Breathe into it. And let go. And as you breathe in, slowly bring the body back up. And exhale, just float your hand down, arm down. Good. And then step that leg in. Good. All right. So we're going to come into a little bit of a back bend here for now our spine as well. Moving our spine in all 6 directions, right? Forward, back, side to side, and just a little bit of a back bend. So we'll get into our twist in a little bit. So We're going to glide your hands back and grab onto the back of your chair. Good, and then lift your chest, reach those shoulders back. You can even close your eyes here. Feel that chest open. Yeah, and breathe. Nice big deep breaths right into that heart. For 2, yeah. And then all these back bends also open up our throat chakra. Yeah, and exhale, relax. Good, and pump it out. Good, all right. And then we're going to do a seated twist and then we'll stand up. So stacking your hands, one on top of another. Yeah, if that's available. You can do it with one hand or 2. Good. We're just going to inhale to the right and exhale to the left. Just make this nice and organic. Inhaling right, exhale left. Inhale. Each time you go back, maybe you draw that elbow back a little bit more. Feeling that twisting, inhaling, follow your breath. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Next time you come to the right, pause. Yeah, press down into your big toes. Look over towards that right elbow, but if that's too much on your neck, just look forward and breathe into your belly. Big breath in. And then breathe out and relax the body and come back forward. And we're going to slide over to the left. Now pause, look towards that left elbow or forward. Breathe into your belly, 2 breaths. Feel your belly puff up. I know it's challenging in a twist. On your exhale breath, relax your body. Slowly bring those hands back forward. Relax your elbows down, interlace your fingers, and just wiggle out your fists. Yeah, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And shake, shake, shake. All right. So we're going to meet with standing up if you would like to do some standing poses, or you can remain in your seat. So come to a stand. We've been sitting for a little while, so do it slowly. Okay. So basically, we're just going to start with moving. So if you're seated or standing, you can come to a little jog. You can come to a march. We can do a march together. How about that? Good. Yeah. All right. Maybe make it a little quicker march. Yeah, just moving around. Move, move, move. All right. And then come back to center. And let's just step side to side. Be mindful that you don't hit your hands on your chair. Just stepping side to side, nice and easy, right? Coming up onto one toe and the other. If you're seated, you're just moving your arms however you can or not. Yeah, good. And then wiggle it out. All right. So coming into a little bit of a balance pose here now. All right, so if you're standing, feet are planted about hip distance apart. You're going to slide your weight into your left leg and you're going to take your right toe out to the side. If you're seated, you want to just take your right leg out to the side, if that's comfortable for you. Good. And then we're going to reach our right arm up towards the sky. All right. So now we're pretty much balancing on the weight is on our left leg. Your palm is facing in up there. Yes. Your belly button's going to tuck in. Going to take a big breath in, reach up as tall as you can, and exhale, reach up and then lean over. Good. So now you're stretching from the tip of your right fingertips to the tip of your right toe. Good. All right. Now, if you want to just bring one finger onto your chair here, that's an option. Yeah. And if you want to float your right toe up off the floor, that's also just an option if you're standing. Yeah. And breathe. For 2, find your balance, maybe a little drishti gaze here, stare at something not moving. And then as you exhale, relax your right toe down, lift your right arm up, relax your right arm down as well. Slide your right toes in next to the left. Good. And let's just give it a little march out. Yeah. And maybe a little twist in there too. Good. All right. Really opening up all that. When we do that, there's all this fascia tissue in between our bones and we're stretching that. It's really good for us. Okay, so same thing on the other side. Now the weight's going to go into the right leg and you're going to bring the left toe out to the side. Yeah. And if that's feeling like too much, you can just keep your legs together. If you're seated, you're just taking your right leg out, the left leg out to the side. All right, so left toes out to the side. Good. And we're going to reach our left arm up towards the sky. Good. We're going to take a big breath in and stretch up. Feel your waist float up off your hip. Nice stretch up, palms facing in. And as you exhale, lean up and over. Now those right toes aren't just hanging out there. The right toes are actually also pressing into the floor, that standing leg. Good. The left shoulder reaches back a little bit. And here we go. If you want to do a little bit more, if this is enough, stay here. Maybe you put a fingertip on the chair. Yeah. And or maybe you lift that left toe up off the floor, just an inch. Now you engage your glute muscles with that one. You can feel those glute muscles engage to stabilize and breathe. For 2, and smile. For 1. And then slowly make your way out. Drop your toe, bring your body back up, float your left arm down, and bring those toes in and march it out. Yeah, wiggle your hips as you march it out. Good. And let's pump our shoulders. Okay, so we're coming into now our stability pose here. So if you're seated, you're just going to follow along because we're doing lots with our legs. So you'll just follow along with breathing with us, doing your arms. And we're going to slide over to the right side of our chair. Okay, so this is we're going to be doing some lunges. So we're going to be working our legs, our hamstrings, and our thighs. Yeah. All right. So we're just going to start by, again, sliding the weight into this left leg, and we're going to reach the right knee up. Good. Hand onto the waist, on the right hand onto the waist. And we're going to extend your knee straight and then bend. And extend and bend. And extend and bend. And just drop your toe onto the floor. Good. All right. And so now we're going to step our right toe back onto the ball of our foot. Yeah, into a little lunge. And then we're going to come forward and tap next to the left. And now we're going to heel toe. I'm going to step back a little bit so you can see my feet here. We're going to heel toe forward and bend that back knee just a little bit, right? And then tap next to the foot. And then extend that leg back and bend both knees into a little lunge. Again, nothing should be hurting, so you don't have to go deep. And then tap the toe next to the foot, and then heel toe your foot forward. You step forward, heel first, yeah, and tap it back. And one more. Send that leg back, doesn't have to be far. Good, maybe bend, reach that heel down towards the floor, that back heel, and then tap, and then heel toe that foot forward. Good, and back. Now we're going to do that same thing, but we're going to skip the tap part in the middle, right? So we're going to send that right toe back, unless you want to do that if that feels better, and then lift, and we're going to heel toe, right? Like we're making a giant step, and we're going to send that left toe back, your right toe rather, and then we're going to heel toe and step forward. Good. One more. Right toe back and right foot forward. Good. And come back to center. Okay, now we're gonna just hang out in our little lunge here for a little while. So we're gonna send that right toe back. Good. Find comfortable legs. Good. Bend into your front knee, however it's comfortable. Good. And we're gonna reach your right arm up towards the sky. Good. And maybe if it's available to you, both arms up towards the sky, right? So either have one arm or the other. Gonna take a breath in, and exhale, just bend the knees and reach that right heel towards the floor. And then we're going to inhale, we're going to straighten. If you have both arms up or one, we're going to exhale and reach our arms down, like we're pulling on ropes. And then inhale, reach up, and exhale, reach down, and inhale up, and exhale down. And one more, and inhale up, and exhale down. Good. All right, hanging back onto your chair, coming back to those toes right next to each other. And now we're going to take our heel, actually we're going to take that right toe back again, but not as far. And now we're going to get onto the whole foot. We're going to drop that back heel. Good. And then I want you to bring your hands onto you so you have a nice stance here. Good. Bring your hands onto your waist, lift your heart. Bring now your hands to either side of your body in fists, all right? Maybe put a little bend in that left knee, okay? And now we're gonna come up onto the ball of our foot, straighten the left knee, And exhale, draw the arms down. We're going to inhale, straighten the knee, come up onto the back ball of your foot, and exhale down. And inhale up, and exhale down, and inhale up, and exhale down. Good. And relax. Grab onto the chair, step both feet forward, and shake it out. Good. All right, so I hope you all made it through. Again, with any of this stuff, if it's getting to be too much, if you're standing on your leg and it's starting to really cramp up, then just go ahead and take a break and then just meet us wherever we are, okay? Nice work. This is big stability work. Very important for us, right? Okay, so we're gonna slide over to the other side of our chair. We're gonna just do that same routine on this side, okay? So we're gonna rock the weight now into that right leg, and this is gonna come up onto your left toe. And then we're gonna lift the left knee up, bring your left hand onto your waist, and then extend your leg forward and bend, and extend and bend, and extend and bend, and drop your left toe next to the other. Again, I'm gonna back up a little so you can see my feet. So we're on that left toe, right? And now we're gonna take that left toe behind us, yeah, and bend our knees into a little lunge. Maybe you draw that left heel towards the floor, and then come back next to the foot, tap there. And then take your heel first and step forward like you're stepping forward, right? And bend the knees, and then inhale, step next to the other foot. Send that left toe back, bend the knees, inhale, step together. Exhale, heel toe, step forward, maybe a little bend, and step, tap, step. And now we're gonna take the tap step out of the middle. So we're gonna take that left ball of the foot back, and then we're just gonna step forward, like we're making a big step forward. And then send it back. You're breathing, and forward, and bending the knees forward. So this should just feel nice, a nice stretch. It shouldn't be uncomfortable. If it is, you maybe don't take as big of a step. Good. And now come back to center, right? We're gonna send that left toe back now, and we're gonna find our lunge. So you're gonna bend into that left knee. Good. And if that's not feeling good, just try to get to a point where this back lunge feels good. Maybe widening your legs a little bit. And now we're gonna reach that left arm up, and maybe you'll reach your right arm up. Good. And then as you inhale, we're gonna straighten the front knee, come up onto the ball of the foot. And as you exhale, you're gonna pull down with your fist, coming back into a bent knee and reaching that back heel down. Inhale up, straighten, exhale, bend, stretch that back heel. Inhale up, exhale, bend. Good. And inhale up, and exhale, bend. And relax the hands, hang back onto your chair. Step that back foot forward a little bit and come onto the full foot. So you're dropping your heel. Good. This one's a little awkward sometimes because we're then going to slide that left leg, right leg a little forward and bend the that right knee as well. But we're on the back heel, all right? And I want you to feel your chest lift up. Good. And then here we're gonna bring our hands just next to our shoulders, fists in line with our shoulders. Good. And now we're gonna straighten that front knee and come up onto your heel. And as you exhale, draw your fist down. So there's tension in your hands. They're not just hanging out. Inhale, grip the fist a little bit as you straighten everything, and exhale, bring that heel back down to the floor. And inhale, up, straightening, exhale, down. Good. And one more. Inhale, up, and exhale, down. Nice work, everybody. And now we're going to just step the feet together. Good. Coming to the back of your chair. Let's just pump our shoulders. Good, good, good. Might feel nice now to bring our legs out wide. So coming into, so if you're seated, also you can bring your legs out wide, and we're going to come into warrior two pose here. So for now, your toes, if you're standing, your toes are forward, right? We're going to take our right toe and angle it out to the side. Good. I'm going to take my chair out of the way here, but you keep your chair where you are. I just want you to see my feet. Okay. So that heel, your right heel is in line with the middle of your back leg. Good. All right. For now, the knees are straight, and we're going to stretch our arms out to either side. Good. Now we're just going to glide side to side with our upper body. Just slide it forward and back just a little bit. Good. Forward and back. And now come to center, having your head right above your hips, shoulders above your hips, so we're not reaching forward. And then if it's available to you, you're going to slowly bend your right knee, finding yourself in warrior two pose. Good. And then maybe you're going to turn your head and gaze over that front right middle finger and find your breath. Yeah. So the tendency here is to have a lot of tension in the shoulders and the arms because we're holding our arms up. And see on the exhale breath, if you can just relax your shoulders. Let them relax. Big breaths. Good. On your next inhale breath, press into your right toes and slowly straighten the right knee. And now bring your gaze forward. Take a big breath in, and on an exhale, we're going to reach with your upper body to that right wall. And then on an exhale breath, just pivot your body, drop your right hand and lift your left arm up towards the sky. Yeah, palm is facing forward. You probably can't see my palm here. And that right shoulder, the left shoulder rather, is reaching back. So your left arm is up, your right hand is resting on wherever it is comfortable on your leg, just not on the knee don't hyperextend the knee back. There's a little bend in that right knee. Maybe you look up, maybe you look forward. Yeah. One more big breath here is triangle pose. And then as you inhale, try to reach your left fingertips to touch the ceiling as you bring your upper body back up. And relax that arm down. Good. And rotate those toes in, the right toes. And let's heel toe, our feet back to hip distance apart. Hanging onto your chair here, whether you're seated or standing, you can come up onto your heels and drop down. And then belly in, here I go without a chair. Lifting your toes up and drop them down. Come up onto your heels and drop them down and lift your toes as high as you can. Booty's not going back, it's staying forward, and relax the toes. Good. All right, so we're just going to do that same process on the other side with the warrior two. So coming into a wide stance again, toes are forward. You're going to lift the left toes up, pivot the left toes out to the side and drop them down. Right toes angle in just slightly if that feels okay on your hips. This is all, we all have different hips. So whatever feels better on your body where you're not feeling like you're yanking or pushing, that's where your legs should be. All right. And we're going to stretch out to either side. Good. There's a little bend in that left knee to start. And let's just glide side to side. So hips move a little bit, upper body moves. Yeah, you're just getting, actually, this is really nice stretch for our hips. Good. Come back to center. Good. And then see if you can slowly bend into that left knee, but the knee should not go beyond the ankle. Yeah, if it's going beyond the ankle, you need to widen your stance. Good. And now we're going to look over that left middle finger. And take a big breath in. And exhale, relax the shoulders. Good. Another big breath in. And see if you can relax arms, hands. Yeah, take this struggle out of the pose with your deep breath. Good. All right, now on an inhale breath, you're going to slowly straighten that left knee. Good. You're going to look forward and see if you can slide your hips to the right as you reach to the left. And then relax your hand down onto your leg, either above the knee or maybe below, mostly probably above the knee. And then reach your right arm up towards the sky, palm faces forward. And so just find yourself wherever it's comfortable. Take the strain out. If you're not able to breathe or it's uncomfortable, back out a little bit. Yeah, and breathe. Because when we are straining, our breath shortens and stops. So we don't want that. One more breath in, breathe out. And as you breathe in, reach your right fingertips to the ceiling. It helps to bring your body back up and just relax that right arm down. Good. Pivot your left toes in and heel toe, heel toe, heel toe. And just shake it out. Yeah. Shoulders, back. Okay. So we're going to come to a little downward facing dog, actually a child's pose. So we're going to start in downward dog. So if you're standing, you can bring your hands onto your chair. This might feel really nice after all that we just did. We have nice open legs. So start to step back. Again, mindful that your chair does not have wheels. You can also, if you have a table near you, you can also rest your hands on a table and start to step back. So either your chair that doesn't have wheels, start to step back. If you're seated, you're just going to do a forward fold with your upper body. Yeah. All right. And so we're looking down at the floor, bending our knees, soften your knees, put a little bounce in your knees, and see if you can drop your head close to between your arms. Yeah. And as you breathe in, take a breath in, and as you breathe out, reach your hips just gently back. So we're getting this whole back body stretch. Good. 2 more breaths here. Breathe out. Good. Now we're going to look up, and we're going to start to step about a couple steps back towards your chair. So you're either going to, we're going to come into child's pose here. So hands pancake or stack your fists, bend your knees, and see if you can rest your forehead onto your hands. And if that does not feel good on your back by any means, or if you're seated, you can pancake your hands and bring your hands right onto your forehead. Yeah, and gently press your forehead into your hands. So either one, we want to just wake up that third eye, yeah, our intuition. Yeah, and maybe start to rock your head side to side a little bit, just massage out that middle, that forehead. So if you're on your hands bending forward, that's fine. If you have your hands on your forehead, just slide the skin of your forehead side to side. Yeah. All right. So if you're bent forward here in child's pose, bring your hands back to your chair, press into your feet, and slowly bring your body up. And if you have your hands here, just release your hands down. Yeah, nice. All right, nice work, everybody. We're going to come back to our chairs. We're scooted a little forward in our chair. All right, let's pump out our shoulders. That's the theme today, right? Hopefully you'll practice this one all week long, right? Just get those shoulders moving. Just reminding our body, sometimes we get so into whatever we're doing, we're not recognizing what's happening, what our muscles are doing. Our body is incredibly complex. So just moving it and wiggling it around and smiling, you know, that does wonders. Okay, we're gonna do a little bit of eagle pose, a little squeezing of our toxins in our body here. So we're gonna begin by taking your right leg or your right foot and either crossing your right foot over your left or your right leg over your left, whatever's more comfortable. And even that, you don't even have to cross over, you can just bring your legs together. So those are 3 options. So crossed at the ankles, so you pick one. Good, all right. And then we're gonna lift our chest, reach your shoulders back, good. And then we're gonna bring our arms out in front of us, good. Let's lift our fingers up, let's spread our fingers wide and draw your fingers back and forth, out to the side and in towards the floor. Yeah. Feel that rotation in your arms, your shoulders. Good. And then come forward, bring your fingertips forward. Now let's drop our right hand lower than our left and make a big X with our arms as much as we can. Turn your palms in and grab your shoulders. Good. And now to get a little bit more of a stretch, maybe you crawl your fingers a little bit towards the back of your shoulder blade. Good. Yeah. Now we're going to lift our elbows up. And for those of you that know full eagle arms, which is if you're crossed up high on your biceps, you can bring your hands up and even your palms in or even grab your thumb. So there's different options here. Or we're here. You decide whatever is better. If you're crossed low here and you're trying to lift your hands up, you're going to lose that stretch in your back. I would prefer you just stay with this nice big hug. All right, and then lift the elbows up. Good. Tuck the belly in. Look up towards the ceiling where the ceiling meets the wall. Lift your elbows or your arms up as high as is comfortable, feeling a nice gentle stretch on your shoulders, back shoulder blades. And then as you exhale, just round your back like cat pose. And drop your head and relax your arms down. Yeah. Elbows rest on the chest. If your fingers are up, you're also just resting your upper arms on your chest. And we're breathing, right? So we're going to take a nice big breath in. And as you exhale, draw your belly button in and squeeze everything. Wherever you are, squeeze your legs together, squeeze your arms together, give yourself a really big hug, and maybe even become aware of your pelvic floor muscles. So you're continuing to breathe while you're squeezing. And now we're going to lift our pelvic floor muscles up off the chair. So we're going to engage our pelvic floor muscles, even our anal sphincter muscle. Just tighten everything that you're sitting on and breathe. So it's almost like you're squeezing everything, all those toxins and all the fluid that builds up in our lymphatic system. Just squeeze it so that it flows out. Yeah, making us healthier. It's good for our immune system. And as you exhale, next time you exhale, relax everything. And press down into your left foot to slowly bring your body back up. Good. And then lift your elbows, float them up off your chest, and just start to reach them just gently up towards the sky. Start to look up as well. And then just uncross nice and slowly. Yeah, again, like you're just a beautiful blossom in bloom, like a rose. Yeah. And then relax your arms, just let them gently float down. Going slow in this pose just makes it feel pretty, right? And uncross. Good. All right. Let's do a little cat-cow in between here. So hands on your thighs. Inhale, lift your chest and look up. Slide your hands up slightly. And exhale, just drop your upper body and look down. Relax that heavy head of ours. Good. And then slowly bring your body straight back up. We're going to just do that same thing on the other side. So either left leg ankle crossed in front of the right, or left leg crossed over the right, or you can just stay with your legs closed, because when we're squeezing, you can just squeeze your legs together. Yeah. So you decide. And then we're going to float our hands up. And this time we're going to reach our fingers up and back, and then bring your fingertips down and press the tops of your hands forward. This is also good for a lot of task work. Inhale up, especially stretching the top of our hands. Exhale, fingers down. And one more, inhale up. Stretch your fingers back, back, back towards your head. And exhale down and stretch your fingers towards your body. And now just relax your hands, come forward, drop your left hand a little lower. We're crossing on the opposite hand on top. Bring your palms forward and grab onto your biceps or your shoulders, wherever you can. Crawl your fingers back, give yourself a nice big hug. Again, on this side, if you want to do full eagle arms, you can bring your backs of your hands together or your fingers into your palm, or you can hang on to that thumb. Yeah, all your choice. Good. Inhale, lift your elbows up off your chest. Look up to where the ceiling meets the wall. And as you exhale, tuck your belly button in and just slowly round your body forward. Good. And coming into sleeping eagle pose. Good. Take a nice big breath in here. And now we're going to squeeze again. So as you exhale, squeeze your arms together, squeeze your legs together, lift up those pelvic floor muscles, your anal sphincter muscle, all those muscles that you're sitting on, your glutes, and lift them up, squeeze your body. You can even squeeze your face on this one. That kind of feels nice sometimes. Breathe. Don't stop breathing. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Good. Squeeze everything just a little tighter. Oh, yeah. And relax everything. Slowly bring your body back up. Slowly lift your elbows up off your chest. And then as they come up higher, you're going to start to uncross. Yeah. And just come out into a big, beautiful flower. Yeah. And float your arms down. Ah, good. And uncross. So we did a lot of squeezing today, some twisting, and that's releasing actually toxins in your body. So drink a lot of water today, more than you would want to, right? Just really try to concentrate just today on, oh, I need to drink some more water. Yeah, and sometimes putting a little lemon or whatever you like, get a beverage that you like to drink a lot, and that'll help you to be able to intake more. Okay, so we're going to lean forward. We're going to scoot our bum all the way to the very back of our chair. We all did some really nice work today. So we're going to come into final relaxation pose. So just go ahead and float your eyes closed. And now make any final adjustments to your seat, right? So that you can be completely comfortable as we go into final relaxation. Yeah. So we want to make a little adjustments, and then once we've done that, go ahead and come to a nice still body. So we're sitting comfortably and easily. Good. Begin to relax the body. So take a nice breath in and slowly breathe out. Maybe a little ujjayi breath, restricting the back of your throat. And 2 more of those. So slowly breathe in. And this time, let's sigh it out. And 1 more breath in and sigh. That's a natural sound for us, right? When something tastes good or something feels good, or when it doesn't, we're tired. That sigh helps us to get out any tensions and worries and stresses that we built up. So bring your attention to your throat. Yeah. And a little sort of pearl-shaped blue light in the center of your throat. Just try to picture that. Just a little pinpoint center of your throat. And again, this is our purifying chakra. Purifying our body, purifying our words. Good. And now we're going to hum. We're going to take a breath in and we're going to hum just gently out 3 times. So breathing in through your nose. And as you exhale, gently hum. Relax. And again, take a breath in and hum it out. Relax. And 1 more, breath in and hum it out. So notice where you felt the vibrations. Maybe you felt them in your head, your body. Yeah. Maybe the vibrations were going up or down. And look at the throat as a space. It's almost as like this blue light in the center of your throat is the space between our head and the rest of our body. Yeah. So again, we're going to hum and just be aware of where you're feeling your vibrations. So take a breath in and just softly hum. 2 more. Breathe in and breathe out. And 1 more. Relax the breath. Relax the body. Let go of all of your efforts. Feel the body soften. Notice any sounds around you. First, the sounds that are far away, outside of your house. Maybe you hear lawnmowers or traffic, sirens, birds. Notice those sounds. Become aware. And then coming inside, notice the sounds in your home. And maybe into your personal space, into the room where you are now. Just notice any little sound. The running of a motor, ticking of a clock, and just let them be. Take a gentle breath in and let go. Through the mouth or nose, doesn't matter. Feel your head relax and your throat, and the back of your neck, and your shoulders, your right arm, and your right hand and fingers, your left arm, your left hand and fingers, your chest, your stomach, all of your intestines, your back, your hips, your thighs, your lower legs, your feet, toes. Just feel your whole body heavy. The whole body is heavy and relaxed. And bring a gentle little smile to your face. Notice what's going on in your mind. And let your mind just wander wherever it wants to. Let it go. Wander into the space in your room, or let it wander outside. Let it free. Don't try to control it. And take a gentle breath in and breathe out. Relax. And just give yourself permission for 2 minutes to just be here. Let all your worries leave you. Let all your concerns and your control dissipate. And just be you, our spirit. Enjoy. And that little smile on your face just manifests a sense of great love. And know that love is everywhere, in everyone, in everything. And we are part of that whole. And we are blessed. And all is good. Notice how you feel. Notice your breath, your nice, quiet breath. Just breathing in and out this life force energy. And slowly begin to notice your body. And maybe notice if it feels any different now than it did an hour ago. Maybe yes, maybe no. No judgment. And now begin to notice all of those sounds around you. Let them in slowly. And let your mind stay wherever it was or wherever it is. And take a nice big breath in and just sigh it out. And with your eyes closed, just gently float your hands into prayer position or bring a hand onto your heart. Rest your thumbs there onto your heart. And recall that intention that you made at the beginning of practice. And know that this practice in this hour has set that in motion. And that will become true in your life. Take a nice big deep breath in and breathe out. In closing, practice today with this. If you'd like to drop your forehead and relax your head towards your fingertips, feel free. Complain less. Negative thoughts and words make an impression on the mind. Let them come, but let them go, or they will stay. And with a little smile on your face, and when you feel ready and complete and at your own speed, begin to flutter the eyes open. Just let them open nice and gently as you lift your head. Thank you all for coming and taking care of yourself. As we take care of ourselves, we take care of the world. So thank you for doing that. What a gift. Have a lovely week. Namaste.